guys, thanks for stopping by here. I am so glad that you are joining me on making citrus agave soap. This is a fragrance I get from Candle Science that I am in love with. I think it smells so good. So good, guys. It's one of my favorite citrusy orangey scents. I think I'm going to make a sugar scrub with that this next week. In the meantime, let's cut this soap that I made. I'm going to show you. I used my second mold I bought from Winston and Walter. It's the Tall and Skinny loaf mold, and it is heavy. I put way too much soap in it. My measurements were a little off, so I wasn't able to cover it. So first things first, I think I will steam the top to try to get some of the soda ash off, and then once that's dry, I will bring you back and we're going to cut this. But in the meantime, here's the making of. Alright guys, we are going to get started on this citrus agave. The colors I have chosen is, I'm going to make the main portion actually the orange. So I have this Tangerine Wow pigment I got from Brambleberry forever ago. I'm going to be using a little bit of Caribbean Kiss from Rustic Essentials for a green, and I've decided I want a yellow as well. And I'm going to try this Full Throttle mica / pigment from Nurture Soap. The soap notes on this fragrance oil states that it behaves very, very well. So I have a feeling it's going to behave too well for me. My impatience, you know. I've been trying to get my soap batter to be a little bit thicker when I pour here the last few times I've made soap. Goat's milk goes in. So because it does behave well, I'm going to go ahead and add in all of my fragrance oil as well. That way, nothing is forgotten. You know, I think I want a little white in here too. So I'm going to try this white satin mica. I think it's supposed to be a little bit, this is from Micas and More, her white satin mica. It's got titanium dioxide in it, but it's also a mica. So I'm thinking it's supposed to be a little bit easier to blend in than just plain titanium dioxide. If I can get it open. Maybe. There we go. So I'm going to give her a go and see how it works. It's actually kind of perfect. I actually love it a lot right now. Okay. Let's just kind of do this. So I don't know if you'll be able to see what I'm doing, but I'm basically doing the yellow, the green, and then the white, kind of like, or white, yellow, green in a row. I don't know if that's going to make any difference at all, especially when I start to add this on top of it. But I thought it might be fun to do a little something different. And so now I'm going to put the white on this end. Like my last soap or my other soap I made in my other mold, this feels very high to me, and I still have soap over here. So those middle bars may be a little bit muddied. With the extra passes. Got soap on my wood already. I'm breaking it in, aren't I? Okay, let's see. Guys, I'm getting soap on my mold already. Alrighty, so all the soap is in there, mostly. I forgot this. Hang on. Okay, now all the soap is in there. So the problem is my batch size is too big for this mold. And my bar sizes are going to be kind of way off, like way off. So I'm going to probably cut these not with my multi-bar cutter, and I will probably cut them a little bit thinner than an inch because they're just so tall. Or I could cut 1/4 of an inch off long ways and have samples this way and still cut them at an inch. So those are my two options with this mold right now, or this soap. As usual, I'm not loving this. It's starting to look muddied. I'm just going to call it. Very full. Very full. So my batch size definitely needs adjusted. I'm going to put some Super Sparkles glitter on it because why not? All right, guys, I'm going to do a jack ton of dishes and we'll cut this tomorrow. Not sure how, not sure what we're going to do, but we'll figure it out tomorrow. It's steamed and shiny. I think my batch size clearly is too much. I'm not able to get, it's just over. You can see where my blanket kind of fell on a couple spots. The first thing I thought of when I took the blanket away is it looks like a carnival to me. I just think it looks like a carnival. I don't know. It's the first thing that came into my mind. What do you guys think? Look, brand new mold. These things are going to be brown before we know it. I think I'm just going to cut it normal. I'm not going to worry about trying to make it like one of those extra tall and skinny. I think it's skinny enough. I'm just going to cut it normally and then, you know, learn from it. It is a little sticky still. All right. But in true Tammy fashion, we're going to move forward regardless. I've never been off my soap cutter before. This is exciting. So I wonder if that is like a full bar right there. I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to... I'm still going to do like my sample, I think. And just see what happens. Oh, I need to definitely do this. Look at that yellow. Wow. Oh, guys, how fun. Hey, look, it's almost like my brand colors now. I did not do that on purpose. These are really tall. Look how fun that is. That one's not as deep. Oh, I know that doesn't have a lot in it, but I think it's pretty. Ooh, look at that one. Oh, hello. Thank you. Whoever that was, thank you. It's my favorite sound in the world. I shouldn't say that. That sounds very materialistic. You know, a baby's laugh. That sounds much better. And it's actually more true. I love to hear babies giggle. I don't have any babies in my life anymore. I forget what I was going to say. The cha-ching got me all distracted. I think these are really pretty, guys. I love them. Ugh, smells good. All right, let me see if I can figure out how to cut this last piece. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's see. Is that a whole piece? I can't tell. No, it needs to be like right there for a whole piece. So 16, 17, 18, 19. I think if I had left that on here and didn't do a sample, yeah, so it would give me 20 without any samples at all. But I like having samples, so I'm okay with having 3. And that tells me that next time I use this mold, ooh, that's a little off. I will start off my end piece a little bit bigger. So I will have 19 bars with 2 samples. And I'm happy with that. Guys, I'm going to get them all cleaned up, but I'm going to wait a couple days. I've got some dishes to put away. I want to keep my room looking nice. I'll be back in a couple days and I'll find some pretty ones and we'll look at them. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay, so real quick, look at that, guys. It is 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch higher than the last bar I just cut. That is ridiculous. Okay, 2 things. I figured out what went wrong with my size, my mold. I inputted my measurements into my software wrong. I don't know if I just mistyped or if I was thinking that it was longer than it was. I don't know what I did, but I resized the mold to the proper measurements in my Soapmaker 3 software, and it's about 14 ounces less oil. It's like, oh my gosh. So that was my mistake. You can put your mold size and the dimensions of your mold in your software, in that software. It will tell you, it will change your batch weight for you, so you don't have to figure out anything. It's awesome when you put them in right. The other thing you guys were probably thinking, why don't you just get a sample? Just, you know, it's too much batter. I knew it was too much batter, right? So, but guys, all of my silicone molds that I would use to like one-off samples and stuff, I couldn't really get to them. This room is almost done, or 95% of the way done, and I'm able to get in here and produce things, but the basement is not, and it's still in shambles out there, and I couldn't just go digging for my molds in the middle of making soap. So that's why I did that. I love these colors. I think they are so pretty. The yellow's a little like, you know, it's a little much for the rest of the bar. Other than that, if that yellow was just a tiny bit softer, I think I would be more, I would like that more, because that yellow just kind of hits you right between the eyes, doesn't it? But it's so pretty. It's so pretty, guys. I love it. And you know, the white was a lot easier to work with. What was it? White satin from Micah's and More. A lot easier than TD. And it did a pretty good job. Can you see the white? It's maybe not a bright white, and maybe TD would be brighter, or I didn't use enough. So we'll see. I'm going to play around with it, but that was a lot easier. Maybe not having to mess with TD so much, although I have like a pound in my drawer down here, so I have a lot of TD to use up. So, you know, I'll still be using it. Anyway, rambling guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing me use my new mold for the first time. I have a special plan for this loaf mold for my number 2 batch in it. Hopefully that's gonna work out. I hope you stay tuned for that. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye.